Welcome to the Thanksgiving special, where I want to reflect on some things with gratitude, with thankfulness, and kind of a feel-good energy. Being happy that I have these things. I wrote down some quick notes. For me, gratitude is a good thing to think about. It's a good thing to keep in mind on the daily things, the small things even, like the water you have, the food you have to eat, and the house you live in. Like I've said, that's not actually a small thing. That's actually a big thing. Some people don't have that. So for me and for you, if you have that, that's actually a pretty big deal. And sometimes it can be easily forgotten about and underestimated. So other things also, being Catholic too, that's a big thing to be grateful for. I love that, going to Holy Mass, and that whole thing of it, the Eucharist, being Thanksgiving is what it truly means. And that's what I come back to usually when I think of Thanksgiving. I usually think of going to Mass in church. That's what I feel like I always remember. It's being thankful for God and for what I have, for being alive, the gift that is life. That's one of my biggest things I love. Just to be alive, just to be here, to do this, it's no joke. It's a big deal. And that's what I reflect on Thanksgiving. It's like, I'm thankful for this and for God. I can say a quick prayer of thanks to God to say thank you. Thank you for being here, Lord. This is not a small deal. This is a big deal that I am here. That I am here on this day is actually quite significant. It's actually quite crazy. Me being here, how in the world, how in the universe did this ever happen? And that's kind of a big reflection right there. But I like to think about that. That's one of my favorite things to think about. How in the world did this come to be, that I come to be? And you too. You two were all special in our own ways and different in our own ways, and that's crazy how this ever happened. And also this YouTube channel. I'm happy for this, to have this. Every week I upload a video, hopefully, and that's fun to work towards and put time towards and share what I want to share with the world. Also, growing up in a world that is pretty cool, in an area and a community that has very cool people in it. My family as well. Very cool people. And I said my diverse family as well, I wrote down. Diverse meaning like spread out and kind of like apart, and we come together on Thanksgiving is what kind of like, it's a point to come together. It's a point to be kind of unionized, you can say. And it feels good to be at the dinner table with these people who you don't see a lot. It's like the whole year went by. How in the world are we a month away from Christmas? It doesn't make sense to me. But guess what? We're moving on and we're still working on. We're still pushing forward. We're still trudging through. And that's what we got to keep doing. So last year I ran a turkey trot race by where I live. And I can say it's a tradition I started last year, but I've only done it 1 year. And this year I got a stress reaction, so I'm not going to do it this year. But it kind of comes down to, that's a good tradition to actually have. And to have these traditions, what traditions do you have? That's a good question for you. And if we can have these things that can contribute to our lives and to our traditions, like a family party, a family lunch or dinner. For us, it's lunch. And I last year had the race. What is it that you do? And that's one of the things I did. And hopefully I want to make it next year, get back into the tradition and have that be a good thing that I can do. Just like on Christmas Eve, I do a vlog like to send to my family. And that's just the Christmas Eve tradition. There's so much more in my family, especially my family here. And like the parish family and the other families I'm a part of, like the school. I go to school. And that's a very big deal. Some people didn't have that. And the fact that I'm learning, I'm still getting stronger. And some people, like I said, what I have is not to be forgotten about. I don't deserve this, as I've said too before. I don't need to feel guilty that I have it, but I need to understand that, no, this is no small deal. This is a big deal, as I've said 1,000 times already today. It's also a good time to kind of get caught up again, which people I haven't talked to all year. And I don't know. I love the Thanksgiving feeling. I want to get more into it. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I have Christmas lights up already. You know, it's only November, but I kind of like to decorate early in October, maybe. I need more gratitude as well. I got to grow in gratitude and gratefulness. Like everything I get, I've been just getting dinner. Thank the person who gave it to me. Thank the person who baked the dinner. Thank people. Just say thank you. And then, imagine like, thank you for that water bottle. And then they say thank you back. It's a thank you double street. The more thanks, the better. We need more of that in the world. And there's fall vibes and all this type of stuff, like the end of the fall harvest and all this type of stuff. It's busy season too, the holidays. They create a lot of stress and drama and family connection. And that might not always be easy for you. It could be tough family dynamics. Or you could even see the empty seat on the Thanksgiving table where someone used to be, someone who passed away or something like this. It can bring up feelings of sadness. But in that moment, understand and be grateful for the time you did have with that person. And then kind of not move on, but be in that place, but then understand, okay, I can't always be in this space. At some point, I have to move on. And maybe that point to move on can be now with the people who I do have around me, with the things I do have now. My bookshelf here, I love this bookshelf. As I said in a short, it makes me happy. These things that actually kind of mean something to me. And I can't explain it all right now. There'll be a separate video probably soon. But I treat every day, I try to, in the most holy of ways. Because it's not something to be taken lightly, as I've said. Also, understand that this tough times I'm having, these unexpected things that are coming my way, this community, this challenge, these feelings, this is all not made for a purpose. This is a good day. This is a day that is a gift. So have fun with your family. Have fun with that turkey, with the food. And even if you don't have any of this, just enjoy living and treat it as though it were a gift to be treated with care.